Alright, my name is Megan Wanzer and I am a client of Peggy Domains, and I wanted to talk a little bit about how she helped me. When I was 30, my family decided to get their first dog, and I had never had a dog in my life. I've always had cats. We weren't allowed to have dogs as children growing up. We picked out a Cavalier King Charles and we named him Bentley. He was the last of his litter, and he was just the sweetest little dog, but we got him home and I realized I just had no idea what I was doing, and I was beside myself. I felt like we'd made the biggest mistake. I was just a mess and I needed help. And I had gone and signed up for a training class and it had been canceled. And how awful, I was a mess. So I called around and I found Trap Falls Kennel Club, and they had a puppy class that was already halfway through. And Peggy was kind enough to agree to take us to, take the second half of the class, even though we hadn't been there for the first half. And that first class, I learned so much from Peggy, and, more than just teaching me, the right and wrong ways to train my dog and what to do and what not to do with him. She, honestly, that just having her there, that whole experience was the first time I bonded with my dog. And she showed me that Bentley is, honestly, this dog is part of my soul. He's part of me. I love this dog so much. And Peggy, honestly, was a big part of me realizing that. And, he's such a well-behaved dog. Peggy taught me to, I'm not the most assertive person. She's taught me to, with my energy, be, you have to stand tall, and you have to show the dog that, you are in charge. And, she taught me how to do that. And with consistency, she's taught me to be very consistent. And when Bentley was almost 2 years old, we actually added a second Cavalier King Charles Velvet. And she came to us, and she was in a situation where she'd been free-fed with her litter mates, and she actually had a little bit of food aggression towards Bentley, even as a small puppy, a 9-week-old puppy. And I called Peggy right away, and she came to my house, and she taught me how to be able to feed these dogs in the same room. She taught Bentley to respect Velvet's bowl, but the main thing was they were my bowls, and I owned the bowls, and they had to be sitting nicely, and they had to stay to their own bowl, each one to their own. And, if they didn't, I had to control the situation. And, with a little consistency within a week of using what Peggy taught me, Velvet is just fine. They eat in the same room, and there's no problem. And, she's just taught me so much. And, but most of all, she's taught me how to bond with my dogs and to realize how special these animals really are. And I think that is the most important thing that a trainer can do for you. And, because of Peggy, I have this amazing relationship with these dogs, and I don't think I would without her. So I really think that you guys should, take Peggy for this program. She's just wonderful. She can help so many people and so many dogs, and she just truly loves dogs. And what else I love about Peggy is it's not all one method of training. She sees the dog, she sees the dog's problem, and she works with the dog as an individual. Like what works for one dog isn't always going to work for another dog. So she takes that into her training methods and, works with your dog as an individual and you as an individual, and it's just amazing the results you get. So I really hope, you guys see this in Peggy, the way we do and her clients do. She's just really, really she's just a treasure, really, she's just a gem. So, all right. Thank you. Bye.